Hello, welcome to today's audio log. It is 5:27 p.m. on the 9th of July 2024. I have D&D very shortly, so this is going to be a fairly quick one. I just wanted to make sure I got this in before that happened, because otherwise it probably wouldn't have, if I'm being completely honest with myself. So today I've been looking after Luna, and I decided to take her out for a walk this morning. Just me and her. We went out to the local park. It was raining at the time, and I did that on purpose because that usually means that there are less people. And I was right. We only ran into one person. And Luna didn't mind it so much. I made sure to put her coat on so she wasn't too wet, and I obviously had my coat on as well. It rained the entire time, but it was a nice walk. Pretty relaxing, honestly. Luna was well behaved. Just a good time. Then we came back and kind of just been doing the usual sitting with her thing. Although I did decide to watch a show on TV as opposed to reading, which is what I would normally do. The show is called Race Across the World, I believe. And it's kind of like it's a competition between 5 pairs of people who are dropped off in a specific location around the world, and they are forced, well, not, they're told to reach a destination elsewhere in the world by any means necessary. However, they are not allowed to catch a plane. They're not allowed any phones. And the only budget they have is equal to what the plane tickets would cost. So, in the series that I started watching today, they started out in northern Japan, and they had to make their way down to Vietnam, I believe it was. I only watched 2 episodes, so I haven't actually finished it yet, but that's their end goal. So they made their way through Japan, and then they crossed over to South Korea, spent some time in there, and that's as far as I got. But it was quite interesting to see how people kind of deal with that situation. Like, wait, you've just been placed in a location around the world. You can't speak the language, and you're not allowed to, travel by plane or anything. And you've got to just kind of make your way through the various countries. There's also checkpoints that the teams have to reach. So there was a checkpoint, I think like southwest of Tokyo, maybe? It was around Tokyo, I think. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, there was a checkpoint southwest in Japan somewhere. And then there was another checkpoint. The second checkpoint was in northeast South Korea. It was really, really interesting. Pretty cool to see, well, I guess like different aspects of those countries. It was a fun show. There's 4 seasons, and it was recommended to me that I watch the 4th season, the most recent one, because they go to South Korea. And, I'm obviously going to be studying Korean, and so it kind of just all makes sense. But yeah, I did that. I did that today instead of reading, and it was fun. It was a good time. And then I was planning on watching more, but my mum came home early, so I just stopped what I was doing and came upstairs. And that's kind of been everything that I've done today, pretty much. I've watched some YouTube videos and did some stretching earlier, but aside from that, it's been a pretty normal day. So yeah, I'm doing well. I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but now I can't remember what it is. So I guess it wasn't that important. I guess I'll go, since I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll go. I'll call it here, and I'll be back tomorrow for the next one, hopefully. I hope you've had a nice day and that you're doing well. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.